Well, was that an attempt to pop the second red by means of that cannon, or was it a misjudged safety?
Yeah, I think it was the latter, Clive. That was misjudgment. Most unlike John.
One. Eight. Nine. Eleven.
I mean, even
12.
here, Ronnie deliberately working off the black and not the pink. He doesn't want to tie the pink up just yet.
19. 20. 7.
Not amazingly well.
28.
It's been assisted by a lot of mistakes from Higgins. And if the chances keep coming,
35.
he'll take most of them, particularly when he's well ahead.
36. 43. 44.
'Cause he's given this full concentration.
51.
He knows, as Clive mentioned, a 5-0 lead. You'd have to think. Be unassailable.
52.
Even for John Higgins.
$59. 60. 67. 68.
It's going to be 5-0. The question is whether it's going to be an O'Sullivan century.
74.
He did admit
76.
to an ambition to make 1,000 centuries before he's done.
79.
If he could make one here, it would be number 897.
88. $94.
Good opening pot there from Ronnie, albeit a poor break-off shot from Stephen.
Yes, very
4.
early to say. It's still only 4-1, but has Steve Maguire missed his chance to really lay a big foundation to win this match? We all know how quickly Ronnie Sullivan can accumulate frames if he gets going.
12.
I wouldn't rule out yet Ronnie Sullivan leading this session 5-4.
13.
Just a couple of loose reds, he's on this one.
20.
If you could get a nice angle on the blue, he'd settle for that.
21.
There is one loose red, and that's where he's looking now if he left the cue ball there. In such a position in
Stand
potting
still,
it, he
guys,
could bring
please.
other
Thank you.
reds into play.
Okay.
And that's the intention. I don't think you play the run through for the black.
26.
I think that's a bit risky. I think you play the screw back. And it's worked out nicely. Well, I say nicely, wrong angle on the pink. He's going to have to take the cue ball in and out of the balk end, so balk colours to avoid. And did it with the minimum of fuss.
33.
Well, for most of the season you would say that's frame over now, the way the balls are situated. Well, he's not hit top gear yet, but it's slowly coming. Normally the way to
41.
tell with Ronnie O'Sullivan is with that cue ball. He's got that under control.
42.
It's a sure sign that he's focused and in the zone.
49.
That's into the red. Knew he'd be on this one. He didn't have to do much with the cue ball, so this case of rolling it in. Well, he had to do a little bit.
50.
He had to inject a little bit of pace, and considering he played that well, he's not perfect on the black. When I say he wasn't perfect on the black, he was forced to play the cannon.
57.
And that cannon could have worked out a little bit better than it has. It was just the angle he had on the black. He had to play the cannon to keep the white at this end of the table. As I say, and it could have worked out a bit better. This is a testy red if he's playing it to the right middle, because they've looked a bit nippy, these middle pockets. But he played it well. And now all set fair to get his second frame on the scoreboard.
$65.
So just looking for another red in the colour.
$66.
All of a sudden, the look and the body language around the table is in a different league to the first 4 frames.
72. 73. 80. 81. 88. 89. 95. 96.
The black for the 6th century of the tournament so far. That's what people come to see. And an excellent contribution there from Ronnie.
103. 104.
3 more frames to be played in this session. Remember, best of 19,
109.
9 frames in the first session. And this match is played to a finish tomorrow morning.
111. 114. 180.
Ice break made so far by Lou Alchian. Oh, well, the blue was in.
And in the end, he found the gap
One.
there.
Five. Six.
Well, the blue may go up into the corner. That would be a bonus, but maybe it doesn't. He's awkward on the brown. He's having to bridge over the red. The blue obviously doesn't pot. He's a little bit awkward, this.
Yeah, he's not really had the cue ball
10.
in any part of this break yet. He's been slightly off. Got to use the rest. This wasn't in the plan. This red. Excellent.
Well, he's still at 16 seconds
18.
with his average shot time, but funnily enough, with the balls all over the table, you'd think he'd play a lot quicker, but sometimes you have to think more than when you're around the black spot area.
19.
Yeah, you're so used to the natural positions, aren't you? You're practicing all the hours you play that you know what's happening up the top end of the table between pink and black. And when they're spread around like this, it just needs a little bit more concentration.
26.
And talking
27.
about records, John, I can't remember a player playing 4 frames and not potting a ball in the Masters. That's a possibility at the moment.
32.
May have landed on the other red. Yeah, he's got this one instead. Didn't play on that one, but came on it so well that he decided to take it. Well, 403 points
38.
so far. Marco's got 5, of which
39.
he didn't score himself. Tough school, to say the least.
Well, if there was any consolation for Marco Fu, it would be he's going to the mid-session interval and it's the best of 11, so you can have a chat with his coach, Terry
44.
Griffith's son Wayne, who's over from Hong Kong with Marco. He'd probably head to the
45.
practice table because he hasn't had any chance whatsoever.
$52. 53. $59. 60.
He's just in the zone, totally focused.
65. 66.
As if 2,000 people in the auditorium are here. He's just got one at the snooker table. And there's a big red for Marco to take on in the middle pocket.
70.
He knew it was fraught with danger.
71.
This is a massive shot to take on. From that minute, he's missed it. He's just had to sit and watch this.
$77. 78.
Just the tricky red left side of the table that
85.
might prevent him from making his 3rd century in 4 frames. But he can bring it into play
86.
here. Looking at that angle on the pink, he can develop that red.
You want to bet?
92.
Honestly, he's just absolutely
93.
in the zone completely.
$98.
It's not possible to
100.
put him better than this. It really isn't. There's another century. What a treat you are getting this afternoon from the genius.
103.
Well, he's up to 99% pot success rate. Incredible.
107.
And that also might be a record to make 3 centuries in 4 frames in your opening match in the Masters. Tried to use the jaw of the
112.
pocket to get up onto the pink there. Doesn't really matter if he doesn't knock this in, but the mood he's in.
С перспективой выхода на черный, то есть есть предпосылки для серии. В начальной позиции. Шар забит, выход есть. И внимательно смотрим за этой серией. Почему в Ronnie не пойти? Да-да-да. На максимум все шары находятся не далее розового. И открыт черный, да, серьезно, это предпосылки не просто для крупной серии, а даже для максимума. Но вот здесь перевод сложный на черный, на правую лузу. Но он состоялся. Не очень удобно черный играть. И промахнуться можно, и выход трудно сделать. Шар-то идет в лузу, а выход какой. Ну, со средней дистанции есть шар. С него я смотрю только на выход на черный. Он не прост. Но, по-моему... Так, опять пытается теперь выйти. Посмотрел, Ронни, что проходит черный. Так. Мало. Но ничего. Здесь зато после этого удара биток идет в красные, а их надо положение улучшать. Важно забить, а продолжение это будет. Забит. Так, в левый угол шар есть. И чуть-чуть раздвинулись красные. И Ронни уже смотрит следующий красный. Этот-то красный виден, а вот следующий после черного. Но непривычные числа сейчас. Числа, которые не соответствуют максимальному графику. Но мы-то помним, что первые 4 очка это был фол. И поэтому нас это не сбивает с толку. Должны скоро и титр дать. Но вот сейчас на этот момент 36. Тут сбились и 36. 4 черных забиты. Вот 5-й черный нет. Как нет? Играется все-таки. Конечно, не так делал Ронни выход. Не так, понятное дело. Но все-таки можно сыграть черный. Есть. И правый красный играется. Получилось. Так, кому так аплодировать зрители, сейчас пытаюсь понять. Селби выиграл 4-2 у Пинфея. Завершил матч только что. Ну, не буду отвлекаться пока на другие результаты. Марк Дэвис выиграл первый фрейм у Стива Дэвиса. Наверное, матч, которому большое внимание зрителей тоже. А дальше там, местного значения бои, прямо скажу. 7-й черный играет Ронни О'Салливан. И все. Увы. Но тут может дабл в правую среднюю пройти. И выход на черный есть, но вероятность тут небольшая. Да, но судья обязан объявить шар. Дабл играется и широко взял вроде. Нет, забил! И получился такой подбой черного, неплановый, конечно. Но появилась возможность играть черный. 8-й черный. А что дальше? Ну, что-то Ронни найдет. Эх, не знаю. Еще один дабл, что ли, играть? Нет, нижний красный, но тут на черный трудно выйти. Ну, черный совсем плохой. Совсем плохой черный. Режется он, конечно, но... Не знаю, если и тут Ронни справится. Не дорезал. А упал! Вот теперь все реально. Вы посмотрите. Все красные на игре. Ну, есть дальний красный. С него трудно выйти на черный. Но он близко к лузе, тот красный шар. Близко к лузе. Значит, с черного выйти на дальний борт с углом. И реально, потому что такой красный, находящийся недалеко от лузы, пусть и на борту, можно играть довольно сильным ударом. Смотрим внимательно. Ну, фрейм-то выигран уже, да? 73 уже тогда, последний красный вот был фреймболом. 80 очков. 10 красных, 10 черных. Ой, какой сложный был удар. Боковой винт, но еще один черный. Ну, очень трудный, очень. Труднее, чем вот... А идет в лузу шар! Так, и там губка помогла такому состояться дивному выходу. Есть продолжение. Так. 12-й черный. Ой, какие же трудные шары пришлось играть. Ай-яй-яй. И на простом ошибся. Но надо же. Какие черные Ронни забивал.